Hey YouTube, welcome back to Tinker with Tools. Today we're going to be talking about Hercules Brushless Impact Driver and how it compares to two of the top impact drivers on the market. So let's go ahead and get into that on Tinker with Tools. So recently I was looking through past videos and realized that although I had reviewed this in a couple of different videos when it first came out last year, I never actually put it up against any of the competition. We are going to be comparing this impact driver to the top offerings from both Milwaukee and from Dewalt to see how it stacks up against some of the top offerings on the market today. Now the twist that we're going to do in this is we are going to be testing all three of these impact drivers first on a standard 5 amp hour battery that all of these companies offer. But then I want to go ahead and also test them through the same test on their premium battery offerings. Now this is going to be a fairly apples to apples comparison. They're all using 2 rows of 18650 cells in these batteries. They're all 5 amp hours. And although Dewalt likes to say 20 volt max on their batteries, they are all 18 volt nominal batteries. And so it is a very apples to apples comparison when it comes to the batteries. Now, up on their more premium batteries, it's not quite that simple. We do have technically 3 different cell technologies that we'll talk about here in just a second, but I want to go ahead and cover and see which one receives the most benefit from a premium battery, but also if there's a difference in how these tools rank when we're talking about their performance on the standard battery versus how it is on the premium battery. So first, let's go ahead and introduce the tools, then we'll talk about the batteries, and then we'll get right to the testing. This is the Hercules Brushless Impact Driver. This hit the market with a big impact, if you catch my drift, because they did go ahead and send it out to a couple of reviewers early, and we did definitely see some intriguing performance from the impact driver. Certainly a step up from where their tools had been previously. Now, the other big offering was definitely the warranty that they came out with these brushless tools, offering for the first time more than a 90-day warranty on their tools. This one gets a 5-year warranty that we're going to talk about in greater detail later, but that is one of the big differences here with this. Overall, a very solid offering from Hercules and definitely a step in the right direction for being competitive with the more of the top offerings on the market. Now, the M18 fuel impact drivers have long been at the top of the market when it comes to both performance and speed and just the overall raw power that these are able to produce. They are some of the fastest driving impact drivers out there, and although I think there are other offerings like Flex and now this Dewalt that are definitely right up there at the top, this one always finishes favorably in my testing and does a really good job. There are certainly some reliability concerns with this Gen 4, and it's something to keep an eye on, but so far I've had nothing but good luck with it, so I hope that continues, and I hope they do sort out some of those quality concerns because it's a really solid offering. Now with Dewalt's new high torque impact driver, and that confuses some people, I'm not claiming this is their high torque impact wrench, but they actually have dubbed this the high torque impact driver. Now this one definitely was a step up in power and performance from their previous offerings. When this new 860 came out, it certainly was a step up towards that. It is a little bit bigger of an impact driver, but I think with the power and performance it has, that's okay. They do offer smaller offerings if you want. Now the first battery I mentioned we're going to be testing on is everyone just has a bog standard 5 amp hour battery, and these are kind of the most standard batteries that you're going to see offered with these tools for the most part. We are then going to test on their more premium battery option. For Hercules, for the batteries that I own, the most premium one they have is going to be the 8 amp hour extreme performance battery. And this one offers 21,700 cells inside the battery. Now, when we move to the other brands, it certainly is not an apples to apples comparison. Like I said, for Milwaukee, I selected the Milwaukee Forge 6.0, which is going to be running pouch cells inside of it. I definitely do have a tablet cell battery in the 12 amp hour, but I wanted to keep it at least somewhat similar in size, and so I opted to go for the 6 amp hour here. Now with Dewalt, when Dewalt released this new impact driver, they kind of made some waves by making the standard offering here in North America being with this brand new 8 amp hour power pack battery, which features tabless cells inside. Now tabless cells, I've explained them a couple of different times, but they just kind of offer the ability to both bring in and put out more energy more rapidly and manage the heat better, and that kind of offers some better battery performance with it. I've got whole explanations and other videos about tablet cells, so go ahead and check those out if you'd like, but overall this is a pretty performant battery. Now offering an impact driver with a standard 8 amp hour battery, it is a little bit on the big side and they definitely have other premium batteries, but for this testing we decided to go with this one. I'll have gone ahead and summarized the performance testing. Overall, just from my observations, there was a performance boost from all three of these tools when you stepped up to that premium battery offering. And what that difference is, I'll have put on the screen. Now, I do prefer brands that are going to offer a more compact premium battery offering. Hercules, for example, does offer a 4 amp hour extreme performance battery. I haven't found that it actually fares that much better or necessarily all that much different than what we've seen from the standard 5 amp hour. The 8 amp hour is different. It definitely offers a performance boost. And so if you want to see more performance out of your Hercules tools, that is definitely the battery to get. Now, Milwaukee also is going to offer various different performance options. So I do like that they've got a lot of different performance options there. Dewalt, kind of the same way. And in fact, Dewalt has, in my opinion, the best battery lineup, not necessarily from a reliability standpoint or even a value standpoint, but just the different options they offer you. And mainly the fact that they offer that 1.7 amp hour power stack battery that gives you kind of that 5 amp hour XR performance. Hercules is doing decent, and I've heard rumors of a tabless cell, but they just don't necessarily keep up quite yet with those bigger brands when it comes to the total number of options. If they release tabless cells next year, then it could change that, and we could start to see some better performance even still from those batteries. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is definitely the warranty on these tools. The warranty is something that you never want to have to use it, but when you do, it's really nice when it is a simple, easy process that doesn't make you jump through a lot of hoops. With these tools, you do have varying lengths of warranties, but then also ease of use, in my opinion. Dewalt is going to be a 3-year warranty. Up to this point, I've never had to warranty a Dewalt tool, so I don't have any personal experience with that, but I have heard that 3 years is kind of something that they aren't always necessarily too keen on honoring in every way, shape, and form. And if you read the fine print on that, they will just kind of back for manufacturer defects and not necessarily if the tool simply wears out in those 3 years. Warranty-wise, Dewalt is definitely not the best. Now, Milwaukee, I have had experience with their warranty program. I definitely have the most tools on the Milwaukee platform, and so it's not necessarily that they're going bad at a faster rate. I just have more of them to go bad. With each of those opportunities, I've gone ahead and shipped off the tool after submitting a warranty claim, and it's taken about 2 weeks to get the tool back. And in most cases, I've actually just gotten a brand new tool back from them and not necessarily a warranty fix. I did have one time where they fixed something and sent me back the original tool. Now, the Harbor Freight warranty on the Hercules brushless line being 5 years and being able to walk into the store and just exchange it over the counter. In my opinion, that is the most user-friendly warranty, and it's really mostly no questions asked when you get those tools. Now, when it comes to value on these different platforms, that's where there's going to be a little bit of a bigger spread. One of my initial concerns with the Hercules brand was if you were not already on the platform, by the time you bought a charger, the tool, and a battery or two, you were already getting up to more premium pricing on those tools. Where Harbor Freight has definitely gone ahead and provided benefit in the last couple of years, though, with their Hercules brand, is they've started to offer promotional pricing, including it in different sales and coupons, and then even starting to offer combo kits. When we start talking about the individual pricing on these tools, you can go ahead and get that Impact Driver bare tool for $69. That price is actually less than half of the Milwaukee, which is at $149. And it's almost 1/3 the price of the Dewalt at $199. Now, I do think that those are slightly more performant tools, but I don't think you're going to sit there and tell me that they're 2 times more performant or 3 times more performant when you see those results. You can go ahead and get this Impact Driver in a kit with their 2.5 amp hour battery for $97.99. And if you want to get a little more value or a little bit bigger battery with that, you can go ahead and get their kit that has the Impact Driver, the hammer drill, and 2 5 amp hour batteries for $219 right now. As little as a month ago, that was $249, but they've recently dropped it down to $219, and that really is starting to be some impressive value and one of the better values in tools. Now, on the other brands, like I said, their bare tool pricing doesn't touch it. Their kit pricing doesn't either necessarily, with the kit for the Milwaukee being including 2 5 amp hour batteries, the tool, and a charger for $299. Or you can go get it with the hammer drill and those same batteries and charger for $399, and it comes with a hard case. The Dewalt is going to be offered really just in 2 different varieties right now, $199 bare tool, and then when you start talking about their kit, it is $319 and comes with that premium battery. That is something that no other brand here on the table is doing, is offering you that premium battery in a kit with their tool. Now, it comes at a cost. It is the highest priced kit of those when it just comes to that tool and the battery, but you are getting a really nice battery with it. Every one of these impact drivers offers what I would say is enough performance to be able to get the job done. And so far, having owned the Hercules impact driver for well over a year at this point, I can say it is holding up decently well. I don't think the performance of the Hercules is necessary on the level, but you're able to get enough performance at a really good price point. And so even though it's not going to compete directly with those top tier offerings, it's a solid second option. And if you ever had to just go out and buy that as kind of a backup, I think it offers a lot of performance and definitely a lot of value at that price point. So there you have it. That's how the Hercules impact driver compares and how you kind of see these different brands comparing on different battery options. Go ahead and let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any questions about this, leave those in the comments as well. If you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And as always, thank you for watching. And until next time, I'll catch you on Tinker with Tools.